Well, it's getting closer to Christmas each and every week, isn't it? I hope you're getting ready for it. Hey, I wanted to show you a fun activity because it's hard to gauge each week how many kids we're going to have in a class, or some going to be out of town, or some going to be here. So this might be something that you could do, and I think it's pretty fun. It's to make a Christmas lights bookmark. Yep, they use their fingerprints in order to do that. So basically cut the bookmarks, and we've already cut a whole bunch of these, and we have a really cool thing. It's called a slot hole punch instead of just a hole punch. But I mean, if you have a hole punch, just use a hole punch. But anyway, you want to decide what the cord is going to be. So do that first and put the cord on there, because that's what you'll use the marker for. If you do the paint first, and then you don't really know where to put all the little light bulbs, and so that'll help a little bit to do it. And so I'm gonna put a little red out here, and maybe a little yellow, and you know, it just doesn't take a lot to put it out there for the kids to have. So put the colors out, and I think these little throwaway plates are perfect for this. One thing you're definitely going to need is some napkins, and matter of fact, some wet wipes. And you probably have these more like in a big container. So so I'm just going to open this one so it'll be fresh as we do this, because you have to wipe your finger off as you get going here. So okay, so I've already put the cord on there. Ooh, you know what would be fun is if I went ahead and drew the plug. Isn't that good? All right, I'm gonna dip my finger into the red paint first and dab it off, and then dab it on. So that'll make some red light bulbs in some different places, and you can keep picking it up and adding it to the cord, and more or less it's finger painting. But man, this is so much fun. All right, so I'm gonna add one more red light right there and wipe that off with the wet wipe. So that's good. And go back and pick up the yellow, kind of dab off a little bit and add some yellow. So it goes pretty easy. And while you're talking with the boys and girls as you're doing this, you can talk about some family traditions and what are things that you always do as a family, like putting up lights. Well, we go to church as a family. Maybe we go and serve and help people in need. And that would be a great time to take something like this to a neighbor so that you could tell them Merry Christmas. And so you keep adding all of those different colors, and we could go ahead and add the other colors as well. But I want to just say at the very end, make sure that there's a name on it so that you'll know who it goes with. And if you're going to give it as a gift, you can write on the back Merry Christmas and that you were praying for them. And then simply add the ribbon, and these are about 12 inches long. And you could use whatever colors you want. I was trying to choose Christmas colors, and so I used the screen. And you pull it a loop through it, and then pull the knot, the ends through to make the knot. And so therefore, it's just kind of attached like that. Pretty easy to do, and I think your kids are gonna like painting them and being able to share them with their friends. So it's a Christmas light bookmark that they paint with their fingers. I think that's kind of cool. Now, I've got my book, the storybook, A Dad's Gotta Do What a Dad's Gotta Do, and I'd like for you to be able to have a copy of it, and we have them discounted right now in December so that you can get one and be able to give it to the children in your family, because it's about a day that I was taking my sons to school and yelling out the window, "I love you!" And my kids were like, mortified, running into the school. And you know what? It's such a treasured day in my heart, and it makes a great book to share with your kids. And you can write on the presentation page that it's to the child and their name and your name. And I think you'll enjoy this hardbound storybook that you can share with your kids. I hope you have a Merry Christmas.